Hey friends, Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Jobu, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report, because without you guys, well, my life would be a lot more boring. And I want to say thank you to all of you great fans out there that have supported the Jobu Sports Report. I think we are only like 20 people away from 12,000, and for me, I am still in awe of that. I want to thank Boris for inviting me to his tailgate yesterday. We had a great time. Michael had a good old shot at Jack, Gentleman Jack and all that, went straight to his head, loosened him up a little bit because you heard him cheering for Rico Gathers when he got that touchdown. And Mike Mosh, you know Michael will be getting that jersey, Rico, next week, so definitely put that down on there. Now here's an interesting story for you about jerseys. I've been getting jerseys from Mike Mosh for, I think since 2012, and that's where I get all of them from. And you'll see me wearing 17 this year, and it's not that it's a player 17. What I do is I always get a jersey for Jobu every year, and the year is the number that's on there. So I've got a 2013, I got a 2014, 2015. I didn't order one, and woo, that season went in the toilet. So from here on out, I get my jerseys every year before the season starts. But I remember last year for my son's birthday, which is in July, I called up Mike and I said, Mike, I need to get a Dak Prescott jersey. He said, dude, you mean the third string quarterback? Man, that's got to be custom made. I said, I don't care. That's the jersey I want. He said, come on, man. Dak Prescott? You're going to get a jersey for the third string quarterback? I said, yes. I said, okay. So I got that jersey because you couldn't find a Dak Prescott jersey. Now you see him freaking everywhere. Dak is literally everywhere. But we got it before it was cool. So as we're getting ready for this trip here in California, Mike said, Dad, I want to get a jersey just in case I can get somebody to sign it. He said, can you talk to your friend Mike and see what he can get, because it was literally like 2 weeks ago. And he's been talking about Rico Gathers forever. I mean,
since he got drafted.
Yeah, since he got drafted. I mean, last year, he's like, Rico Gathers, he's going to be the shit. Rico Gathers is going to be the man. He's got to be on the starting team. I was like, okay, Mike, all right. So I called up Mike. I said, Mike, what kind of jersey do you have? Do you have a Rico Gathers jersey? And he said, dude, Rico Gathers? You mean the third string tight end? I said, yeah, that Rico Gathers. Man, that's custom made, man. I don't have any of those in stock. Nobody's going to have any of those in stock. Well, I got to tell you, I bet you some people are getting some of them printed up right now as we speak, because I think he is going to be the real deal. Now, I know we're talking about a practice game. Not a real game, not a real game. We're talking about practice games. But you look at his size. You look at his jumping ability. When you see him out there standing around defensive backs and you literally see 6 and 8 inches above them, with the speed that he has and the fluidity of his stride, that's the thing that got me, is how smooth he runs. Sometimes you have guys that are real tall. When they run, they kind of run awkward. This guy runs like a sprinter, and he is smooth in there. He's got to work on his blocking and stuff, but I got to tell you, he is going to be a serious weapon on this team. And something that the Dallas Cowboys may need with Zeke Elliott in that situation, dealing with it. So, Michael, you know, they say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So maybe his Jobu sense is actually sensing in as well. And maybe he's got it right on Rico Gathers, and I'm hoping so. But as I was saying, I want to thank all of you guys out there, because this trip has just been incredible. Meeting you guys. Boris, who invited us to his tailgate for some great food. Michael had himself some Gentleman Jack and went straight to his head, and I think that definitely loosened him up a bit. And I may have already said that, and I don't know. A couple people have commented that I'm drunk. Well, not drunk. I actually haven't drank very much since I've been out here. It's just I am literally running on fumes. You might remember before I came out here, I worked a double shift. I worked 17 hours the night before we flew out here and had 1 hour's worth of sleep. And since we've been here, we have been going crazy, you know, spending time with my daughter. We went hiking at Hollywood Canyon or whatever it was, and she just about killed me going up that hill. We went to training camp in Oxnard and did all that out in the sun all day. We, of course, did the game yesterday. And we've just literally been running like crazy. My life is very, very busy. I don't know if you guys realize that or not, but I'm trying to pack in as much in one lifetime as I can. In fact, we've got a red-eye flight that lands at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I've got to be at D.C. at work at 6, and may have to work a double shift tomorrow to make up for the time that I was here. But I'm not complaining. I'm blessed to be able to do what I do. Now, one other thing, I'll save that for another video. I was going to touch on Zeke Elliott's situation, but this will get kind of long-winded, and we're getting ready to leave to go to the airport, so maybe after we get checked in, I'll go ahead and talk about that situation. But I think I actually have the cure for that situation, or the way that all this could really be solved very easily. And I'm surprised nobody has thought of this, but I'll talk about that later. But it was great going through to see the LA Coliseum. I've always seen pictures of that from the Olympics and everything else. And for some reason, it just felt like I thought it was going to be bigger than it was. I mean, it seats 90-some thousand people, but I guess in my mind of all those years and stuff like that, the imagery of it just seemed like it was larger. Really interesting historical stadium. I mean, it was built back in the 1920s, so the fact that it's still standing is amazing. When you think of all the stuff that's gone through there, that was great. Meeting Shango, that was really, really cool, and shout out to Shango, man. Appreciate all the hard work and stuff you do, and you taking out some time to meet me and Joe Boo was great, and as well as all you other fans and stuff. But for me, this is addictive. I love going through and covering, doing stuff with the Dallas Cowboys and meeting you fans. I wish that this was my day job because it's enjoyable. Not that I don't like my regular work, not that I don't like working in the Red Brick House, but this is so much fun just being around you guys. And I want to thank you guys for giving me these great feelings and stuff. And hopefully we'll be doing another event really, really soon with your help. I know we will be. So as always, friends, I'm Mark Holmes. This is Cowboy Joe Boo. And of course, my great son, Michael, and my wonderful daughter, Michaela. So, we'll see you guys on the East Coast. Have a great day.